How can you say that Brother Ling Tian is a wild boy? Just now he was the one who instructed me, how could I be mistaken? This Manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. MANHWA, in this world, people's hearts are sinister, you do not want to be deceived by people. In particular, some people will take advantage of your kindness so as to reach the unspeakable secret. Loud merge. What do you men's are you looking for trouble? This Manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. What? Do you think I've broken your trick and now you're pissed off? acroyumerge.com. Do you think I will be angry at you? Kid, are you ignoring Mez? Do you think I dare not do anything to you just because MANHWA saved you? I also want to see what you can do to Mez. cloudmerge.com. Fu Dazzling Ming, Brother Ling Tian's injury is not yet healed, you are not allowed to bully him. Damn. Why is MANHWA so protective of this wild boy? Come out if you're a man and show me how good you are. This Manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. If I stand out, what can you do to Mez? Why are you arguing in the middle of the night? Tomorrow we still have to hurry. That I think it is better to forget about it. cloudmerge.com. Bastard, what's the matter with you? Fire Dazzling Ming, you are going too far. Who are you to insult Brother Dahu's? This Manhwa fastest update at merge.manhwafast.com. MANHWA, you even want to protect your servants. What's all the noise? That are we not going to rush tomorrow? Can you be quiet for a while? Who is Thish? I can feel a strong cultivation. That's bad. It's the Miss. Mir.com. Sister, it was Fire Dazzle Ming who went too far and came here looking for trouble. This Manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. MANHWA, I was doing you a favor, I was helping you, how can you call it going too far? Alright, I think we should forget about this matter, let's all go to rest. Che, hypocritical. This Manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Merge. Brother Ling Tian, don't give him the benefit of the doubt that he is this kind of person. I especially hate him. Isn't it, Dahu? Oh, you merge. U8F70. This Manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Phew, although the creation acupuncture point in the body has regained its vitality. acumerge.com. But to fully recover from it, I still need a lot of source stones to do so. This Manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. I don't have any source stones left on me, so I need to find a way to get some source stones to do that. With my current node strength, I need about no less than 5,000 pounds of top-grade source. To continue to improve. 5,000 pounds, my goodness. Forget it, it's useless to think about this now, I still need to improve the perfection of the dehiscence realm. There is still a road to the peak, the most important thing right now is the alchemy. Conference. Brother Ling Tian. Brother Ling Tian. Allowed Mayor. This Manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Brother Ling Tian, it's time to depart, soon we will reach the Vulcan Mountain. Okay, MANHWA. Legend has it that the 9th Vulcan Mountain has existed since the ancient times. I wonder if it is true. How can this be fake? I don't know how many times I've been there. When you really see it, only then will you know the fearfulness of this Vulcan Mountain. Don't talk about it if you haven't seen it. What a couple of peasant, can't figure out why my grandfather wanted me to join your team. 0008 Khan. MANHWA, who is HEZ? How come the big and small guys are afraid of him like that? This Manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. This Fire Dazzling Ming is the grandson of the Elder of the Divine Fire Hall. His personality is soaring and domineering, and he does not put anyone in his eyes. Hall of Divine Fire. Yes, the Divine Fire Hall. This Divine Fire Hall has quite deep roots in the fire state. It is said that the clan even has a supreme technique, under the door of a very large number of geniuses. Anyone comes out, the Yen family do not dare to offend. So that's how it is. It seems that this Fire Divine Hall has something. This guy is a bit crazy, but he does have the capital to be crazy. By the way, Brother Ling Tian, the alchemy skills you gave me last night were so useful I feel like it won't be long before I can make an elixir too. It's good to be able to understand it. MANHWA, you have a good talent for alchemy. This path is estimated to go far. In fact, my biggest wish is to go to the alchemy conference. This MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com. I heard that this alchemy conference came a lot of alchemy world amazing talents, and our fire state Dan Yuanwu and Hualing Zhu will participate. Who are these two? Are they very famous? Of course, Dan Yuanwu is a genius of Dan Valley. It is said that at a young age is already 5th grade alchemist, but also Dan martial arts training, is considered the first person in the fire state. Udarg.co. 5th grade alchemist. I must get to know such a genius when I have the chance. As for the rumors of this Hualing Shu is very little. It is said that she is the holy maiden of the fire god hall. This MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com. The position in the fire god hall is very high, and the alchemy is also excellent. I just don't know who is stronger and who is weaker between them. Right, Brother Ling Tian, your alchemy is so great, you will definitely go to the alchemy conference when the time comes, right? This MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com. I'm going to have a look at it and gain some knowledge. By the way, not everyone can go to the alchemy conference, and you can't get in without being invited. But MANHWA, if you want to go, then I can take you in, by the way, to introduce you to some of the Dan Dao world's talents. I do not want them. Why? Brother Ling Tian will teach me about it. Brother Ling Tian. Let's go and ignore him. This MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com. Wild boy. When we get to the Fire God Mountain, you will see how I can deal with you. This MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com. aceuemerge.com. Brother Ling Tian, let's go over there together. Okay. Powerful people seem to be worshipping, no, more like on a pilgrimage. Wow, it's so scary that it feels impossible to walk past it. That autonomous bloom of majesty is difficult to go straight to it. This MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com. This is the land of the 9 extremes, a terrifying heaven and earth, even stronger than the 9 dragons spitting pearls. No wonder there are so many powerful people bowing to this 9th divine. Mountains. Seeemerge.com. Scary, too scary, although I have been here more than once. But every time I see this scene I can deeply feel the divine power of heaven and earth. A cloud. This MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com. Sister, you are here. Emerge. Yenshue. Miss this MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com. Sister, this 9th Fire God Mountain really lives up to its name. It's spectacular. This trip was really not in vain. B9. Indeed, look at these powerful people are observing the great momentum of heaven and earth here, taking the opportunity to enlighten the path of cultivation. This MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com. Yenshue, I'm right. This place is extraordinary, worth a look. Sister, let's go to the front. Do not get too close. This 9th Fire God Mountain, although spitting flames regularly, but sometimes do not follow the rules. When the unlucky egg will be burned directly to ashes, do not blah. For not reminding. This MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com ge.com. Why are you looking at Mez? Look, a few masters are coming out. Wow. This MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com. Hey. Another 2 fallen, these are the cultivation level of the birth realm. Someone just reminded them that they can't be greedy. It's really hard to persuade the damn ghosts with good words. Some time ago there was a strong man deep inside to refine a respected treasure, unfortunately, just refined into a flame falling from the void, burned into ashes. E.com. Yes, it is not a good place. Only the strong can go deep inside to find treasure. The average person is lucky not to be burned to death inside. I wonder if Tao will come here. He made so much noise in Tao state, I'm afraid he already has the bottom. This MANHWA fastest update delete. manhwafast.com. I do not think so. The Tao made so much noise, it is estimated that he will not come out in a short time. And the Marshall Hall offers such a terrible reward. I'm afraid many forces are watching him. Yes, 50,000 pounds of top-grade source, 100 pounds of extremely high-grade source, a mouthful of heavenly spiritual treasure. Nowdme.com. Marshall Temple wanted to dig up the ground to find me. No, now I have no time to play with them. Dang, it's time to use this thing again. This MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com. But this reward makes me want to sell myself. Brother Ling Tian, what are you talking to yourself about? This MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com ad mergum. Brother Ling Tian, what happened to your eyes? It's okay, the flames are a little harsh. It's more comfortable to wear it to hide my eye. Oh, so that's how it is. The latest news is that an old ancestor of the Marshall Hall has come out and personally deduced the direction of the Tao. Where is it? Where is the Dao's? This MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com. It's in our fire state, and it's not far from Vulcan Mountain. This projection can be so terrifying. How could it project my location? If MANHWA hadn't saved me that day, wouldn't I? Aklomiros.com. I can tell you one more bombshell. The Marshall Temple sent the Marshall King worker of the third king. This MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com. What? Third king. A cloud com. No, right. Third king. 00. The third king are out. This is to completely to kill the Tao. A cloud mergum. The third king of the Marshall Hall are said to be the third chosen from the crowd of people with excellent talent in the Marshall Hall. And then the Marshall Hall by the full cultivation of the birth of the supreme genius. Yes, those old monsters of hermit cultivation may not even know who the Marshall Emperor is. But if you talk about the third king of the Marshall Hall, all of them are heard of the existence of the Pale. This MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com or ge.com. Mengyu, do you know the third king? I know. I also heard that this Marshall King Qing. Marshall King Qing is actually the last generation of the third king. Brother Lingstan, why are you suddenly concerned about this? Nothing, I'm just curious. Humph, third king, huh? If I can behead someone at this level, the Marshall Hall will know what meat is. Acloud.com. This MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com. Where did the glare come from? If anyone find the Tao, please let me know by all means. Look guys, it's the third king, it's really the third king. The third king has really come to fire state. Cloudmerge.co. If anyone hides it, the whole clan will be exterminated. He is one of the three kings of the Marshall King Gong. But why does it feel like he has a different aura from the other Marshall Temple people? As this MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com. Is it my fault? Brother Ling Tian. Stop looking. Sister's spell is almost done, let's go over there. Oh, okay. You see, Vulcan Mountain is starting to erupt. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Menu, how long is this fire god mountain going to keep erupting? I don't know, it's different every time. Once the erupt stops, the great power of heaven and earth emanating from the fire god mountain will weaken a lot. At that time, there will be many strong people going in to look for the divine fire. Menu, if anything happens later, don't talk to me. What's going on, Brother Ling Tian? What's wrong? Don't ask, it's for your own good. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com ge.com. e.com. The divine fire, it's the divine fire. The divine fire is out. Everyone split up and go searching and be careful. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.compudemerge.com. There's one. Divine fire. Come to me. Got it. Glazed flame, refine it for me. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Brother Ling Tian is so powerful, he is already refining the divine fire. Dan flame is not enhanced. It seems that the divine fire is also divided into levels. Ordinary divine fire is no longer very useful for Dan flame. But those extreme divine flames are not so easy to fight for. It's the purple gold heavenly fire. I'm rich. Wahahaha. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. This kind of flame is a higher end type of divine fire. I never thought that he would find it here. 00. Give up the divine fire and you will be spared. Merg. Ichem. You bastards. I am the grandson of the 8th elder of the fire god hall. Are you looking for death? How dare you intend to steal my divine fire? He's from the fire god Temples. We cannot afford to mess with him. Forget it, let's go rob someone else. I didn't know that you are the son of the fire god temple. I'm sorry, goodbye. This manhwa fastest update at cloudmergemanhwafast.com. I must hurry to refine the purple gold heavenly fire before the other old monsters come to steal it, and it might be a problem. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Refine it for me. acloudg.com. acloudmerge.com. Whoa. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.comudmerge.com. Hee hee. Damn, this divine fire has spiritual intelligence. What a terrible divine fire. Fortunately, we too did not steal it, otherwise we also would suffer. This manhwa fastest update at acloudmerge.manhwafast.com. Got you, little thing. That guy can't do it, that I'll try it instead. You punk, you're looking for death. Give me the violet gold heavenly flame. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com emerge.co. Even if I give you this flame, you can control it. You bastard. How dare you underestimate? I'll kill you. Merge.com. Get the hell out of here. Wawa. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. How is this possible? How could this brat have such terrifying strength? Alonedege.com. Brother Ling Tian is so scary. Sister, Brother Ling Tian shall be an expert of the dehiscence realm, right? I think so. His flesh is very strong. It is estimated to be a layer of transformation. This man is a genius. At a young age his cultivation is so strong. That's right, Brother Ling Tian is a genius himself. He can also refine pills. However, the origin of the fire-dazzling Ming is not small. This guy provoked the fire-dazzling Ming. I think this matter cannot be good. actotalrg.com. Ah, what can we do, sister? You have to help Brother Ling Tian. You little girl, now he has beaten the fire-dazzling Ming. When the time comes, it is estimated that the Yen family will be angry with us. At this point in time, do not think about other things. Impossible, this is absolutely impossible. How could I be afraid of a wild boy's MPA? Tower of Under Fire. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Blast this wild boy to death. What a selfish guy who doesn't know his own strength. Glazed flame. My tower of fire is an exotic treasure. How could this happens? Ah. This manhwa fastest update at a cloudmerge.manhwafast.com. Brother Ling Tian's wound is not yet fully recovered, and he defeated fire-dazzling Ming with one move. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. What do you mean that he's not healed yet? Cloudmerge.c. This teenager's flesh and age, although not the top battle power of the young generation of the fire state. But if the state of injury in such a powerful, then the only one who can be qualified. A cloud. Brother, we meet again. This voice. Merge.com. A surprised face, am I not welcome? This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Little girl, do you have a crush on Mez? Why are you always chasing Mez? Yeah, like you. I'll take both the divine fire and you today. Make an offer. This wild kid seems to have a grudge against the people of the Martial Hall, huh? I will let the Martial Hall teach you a lesson for me today. Slipping away. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. It seems that there is no way to refine in peace in this place. This little girl is not difficult to deal with, but I'm afraid. Hey, didn't you hear what I just said? I heard you. But if I sell it to you, I'm afraid I can't afford the money. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. It's reasonable that you don't trust me after what happened last time, but this time it's not up to you. Accludiumrg.com. Brother Wu Wong Gong, do me a favor. 0. Is this the guy's turge.com? Damn, I knew this would happen. But it doesn't seem to be as strong as rumored. A cloudmercom. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. It is the king of Wu's worker. Sister, let's go help Brother Ling Tian, he can't be a match for the Martial Hall alone. Help. How can we help? We don't even dare to mess with the Fire God Hall, how can we mess with the Martial Hall? If you really want to help, we'll just collect his corpse later. Cloudmerge.com. A little different from what I thought. I thought you were a man worthy of my time. But you have disappointed me. Do you think you're strong? It's not that I'm strong, it's that you're so weak that I have no desire to strike. Then let me ask you, how does Bai compare to you? This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. To say that in the moment I am naturally not the opponent of the senior Bai. But that's just for the moment. My talent is going to exceed Bai White Senior, that is inevitable. In the end, you are still inferior to Bai. Then why are you dragging? ERD. Make a boundary, I'm afraid you'll run away. Run. Ha ha ha. 1. Martial King Gong, have never learned this word in my long journey through the world. What qualifications do you have to say this word as a loser? This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Is that so? That's what Bai said to me at that time. Brother Wu Wong Gong, this kid is oily and slippery, you must not be provoked by him. Provoked. Li, you have no business here, go away. Okay. Go for it, brother. In front of absolute strength together with the trick are floating clouds. I Martial King Worker today is going to show you what is called someone outside the world. A cloudmerge.com. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Kid, this boundary is created by my body protection magic treasure unless I die. Oh, that's good. This guy actually wants to fight the Martial King Gong Alanez. He's crazy, right? Probably want to bluff that I didn't expect not to fear the Wu Wong Worker. Sister, what should we do? Brother Ling Tian he. If he is really the Tao, perhaps. Get out. Spiritual martial arts frenzy. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Air Khan. Oh, what a giant stand-in. Tao, I'd like to see how strong your flesh is. I'm not afraid of you in a purely physical force competition. Your mouth is harder than your flesh, right? What a strong blood energy, it can be rippled from so far away. To be able to have such a mighty power, a cultivator must have an extremely strong physical body. Do you think it could be the Tao? Aklo Ekam. I do not know, it is said to have been hit hard before, but this Martial King Worker is really extraordinary, the aura is overwhelming, estimated to have received the true inheritance. Merge.com. Is that him? This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Dao Ling, you can have today's achievements. As a mentor I should have been overjoyed. E.com. But if I had to choose again, maybe I would really like you to be the sleeper in the college. I wanted to come and help you. Now it seems that I am no longer able to help you at all as a mentor. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Dao Ling. You must be fine. A cloudmerge.com. The size looks quite big, but the general strength, ah. Is that so? ge.co. And what if there are 4 more hands? This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Cho. udmerge.com. Die. Humph, you're the one who's going to die. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Is this kid already have 8 open points? Comerge.com. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Whoa. A cloudmerge.com. How is it possible to break my giant god statue with one blow? That's bad. acmeerg.co. Don't run away, this boundary is not as big as my house. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. This guy. Don't get too cocky. acuce.com. I'm one of the 3 kings, the Martial King Gong. A cloudmerge.com. Break it for me. Aloudmerge.co. Ha ha ha, it's just a small skill. Ha, really? Cloud.com. A cloudmerge.com. Is this the Yin Yang Palm? A cloudmerge.com. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Is Brother Ling Tian going to be okay? Looking at the battle, someone inside should have been defeated. Can you see it, sister? A cloudmerge.com. Ahem ahem. What about it? My flame is not bad, right? Well. You're not bad, Tao. They said that your physical body is strong. I didn't expect your divine power to be even more dominant. Anaudmerk. Hahaha, good to know. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. I know that it's not too late to know. I now realize that you are a great. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com.demerge.com. La idiot. Why can't I move all of a sudden? This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. This heavenly dip bow is born with its own pressure, so go to hell. What? This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.commergenum. A cloudmer. Ah. Isn't this guy obviously fixed? How can that happen? So this is the Big Dipper BOW.it looks good. Stealing my foreign treasures. This manhwa fastest update at mergemanhwafast.com. This guy couldn't have been playing with my Big Dipper bow from the beginning, could he? Dao. What else do you think? Asaped merge. I heard that the Big Dipper bow was forged from purple gold divine ore, a treasure that several supreme elders of the Martial Hall have been refining for thousands of years. It's none of your business. A clouch.c. If my guess is correct, just now he used the Dipper shift. This is the 71 great spiritual power, how could he has mastered it? Apart from the Big Dipper bow, what other magic treasures and powers do you have that I don't know about? E.com. Today I am not as good as others. I admit that I have fallen into your hands. Give me a break, don't make me look down on you. That I was going to just shoot you, but you said so that I feel a bit useful to keep you, so let's suppress you first, right? This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.co11. You are shameless. Don't give me so much crap. I'm warning you. Write out what you have learned, or you will be suppressed in a pit for 1,000 years. Oh. By the way, do you still know how to mix the first chi fist? What did you say? This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. I feel like I'm still missing the other two of the three kings in this void bag. am.com co. You don't know what you're dealing with. Don't you dream, I, Martial King Gong, admit that my skills are inferior to others, but you want to hunt them both, you are dreaming. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.comaro.com. Then I'll try. Come, enter my virtual workspace and be a good boy and write the divine power for me. Wu Wang Gong would suffer such a great humiliation. A cloud calm. I hate. Strange, it is reasonable to say that the Wang Gong moved the Big Dipper bow should be divided into life and death, why is there no movement inside? This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Could King Wugong be injured? Emerge.com. How is that possible that I guess the martial king's worker is counting the spoils of war? After all, experts at this level can have treasures in their void bags. Yes. Holy shit, more than 1,000 pounds of top quality sources and many rare spiritual medicines. Cloudmerge.com. Now that the alchemy conference is about to open in 2 months, these supplies are really a blessing in the snow. You're the one. Con. Although I was not injured, but I just used the Do Shuang Xing Yi, and my aura was quite depleted. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. This 5th grade healing pills can only be eaten first. Wu Wangong's aura disappeared. 0. He actually defeated Wu Wangong. Really? Ling Tian brother straight is the Tao, Ling Tian brother so great. I can't believe I saved a legend. Ha ha ha. Menu, don't tell anyone about this. Do you understand? This manhwa fastest update at manhwarecap.com. Why? What do you know? Although Tao is strong, although he is a miracle talent, but he is too weak. Weak. Brother Ling Tian has defeated Martial King Gong, still weak. I mean it's too weak in front of the Martial Temple. If this matter is known by the Martial Palace, I am afraid that the Yen family will be robbed. Oh. Don't take my words for granted. From now on, pretend you don't know him, not anyone, not even your parents. I know, why are you so fierce? Just don't mention it. Now this Tao stirred up such a big storm, it is estimated that the Hall of Martial Arts will be strictly investigated. If the Yen family is involved, will certainly be pulverized. This manhwa fastest update at manhwarecap.com. Holy shit. No way, I just on fighting and didn't even notice. Focused. This source pattern is so long, then there must be a lot of sources down here, so why not going down to take a look? This manhwa fastest update at manhwarecap.com. Top quality source roaming the hills. It's out, it's out. Agi. This fire god mountain really lives up to its name, there are treasures everywhere. The big news, in the fire god mountain in Fire State. Tao beheaded the Martial King Gong and took away the Martial Temple's heavy weapon, the Heavenly Dipper Bow. This manhwa fastest update at manhwarecap.com. What? The third king was obliterated by the Tao with a single shot. Oh my god, didn't they say that the third king went to kill Tao? But he was killed by Tao. Not bad, Tao too unbelievable, decapitated the master of the Big Dipper Bow Martial King Gong, who is the personal disciple of Martial King Arrow. Men. This is really a stab in the dark. The third king is the lifeblood of the Martial Palace. This manhwa fastest update at manhwarecap.com. There is hope that in the future he will be king of the existence. But now unexpectedly died in the hands of the Tao. Third elder, something bad has happened, the Martial King Gong died in the fire god Mo. What did you say? The second master's disciple is dead. Who did it? This manhwa fastest update at manhwarecap.com. It's the Tao. This little beast, I should have killed you in the first place. Aklo. Where is this little beast? He was on the 5th Fire God Mountain. Good, just what I want. I have long wanted to go to the Fire God Mountain have a look. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. You little beast is also relying on the Earth Master's method to dare to go to the Fire God Mountain to break through. Do you really think that there are no capable people in my martial hall? You do not know that I am the King of Fire. Asio, if I don't take your skin off this time, I will live for thousands of years in vain. What the hell is this place? How come the blood energy in my body is drying up? Aloe merge calm. Obviously I was only refining the top grade source and did not use my true chi, how could? I get it. I understand the horror of this Fire God Mountain. A cloud merge.co. Previously those fallen strong people were not wiped out by the Fire God Mountain, and were refined alv. What should I do? Should I go out? Wouldn't it be a waste of time to go out? AckleyMerge.com. I will not go out. By the time the top quality source did not be refined a few pieces, it will be refined by itself. Little beast, I'm coming. Martial King Dong. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Back then, I used the cave mirror to suppress you. Today, I will follow the example of that year. Oh my god, the Martial King's dong actually made a move. This is too scary. This Tao actually forced the Martial King's dong out. A cloud. The Martial King Dong has been famous for thousands of years. His body cultivation is incomparable, and his alchemy is even more remarkable. Tao is going to be finished. The Martial King's Dong is an alchemy master. Born to play with fire. How can Tao play with him in the Fire God Mountain? manhwafast.com. This Fire God Mountain is really extraordinary. There are many fields. This little beast should be hiding in it. This MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com. Oh. A cloudmerge.com. Although the intensity of this red fire light can be bad, but compared to my dragon turtle heavenly fire is far worse. Oh. This MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com. Good, this fire is good, already has a very strong level. If I can re-scene it, I will give it to my disciple to refine it. It will definitely help her win the alchemy competition and win the top 3. After I collect this divine fire, it's not too late to deal with that little beast. This MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com. Humph, a district of great power also dares to make trouble in front me. Break it for me. Who is it, who is helping me? The searing heat around here is gradually starting to dissipate. This MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com. In this way I will be able to refine more of the top quality source. A cloud merge. If I can meet someone who can help me when I go out, I must thank him properly. The great power of this volcano has dispersed, and the divine fire wrapped in this is bound to be in this MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com. Come on, collect it for me. A cloud. ploumerge.com. This MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com. What the hell? There's even living terrain down here. What's going on? The flaming aura that just dissipated has come back. Even more intense than just now. What should I do? Good person may not necessarily save me a second time. A cloudmerge.com. Ah. I can't, it's too hot. It's okay if I don't refine it, as soon as the refinement of the body blood boiling. This MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com. What's that sound? Free owl. The sound seemed to come from that abyss. There's not something down here, is there? There's really something, and it doesn't seem to be the usual thing. This MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com. Forget it, let's go. I can't stay in this place, and now there is such a damn thing. This living creature is not afraid of my dragon turtle fire, it seems to be most likely a divine beast. Or. This MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com. Holy shit, isn't that the Martial King cave? Why is that old thing here? Did he come to take revenge for the Martial King's worker? Or is it just a chance encounter? Is it possible that the person who just saved me is this old man? This MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com. If he knew that the person he was looking for had been saved by him, he would have been so angry that he would have died. Wait, doesn't that mean that this old man didn't come for me? Or did he just have another plan? Cave Heaven Realm. This MANHWA fastest update at manhwafast.com. Come, let me take a good look at what's down here. This manhwa fastest update at a cloud mere manhwafast.com. Is it a candle dragon? The candle dragon is a divine creature of the ancient times, the candle dragon that can live until now. Whether in the ancient times or now is extremely strong existence. Against such a strong enemy it can be tough that I can only be wise. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Bastard, sleep for me. AclueEmerge.com. The aura of this living creature has weakened and the drunken dragon grass should have worked. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Something is able to make this old man appear in person. Looking for something must be the ultimate treasure. I will go with it and see what this old man is looking for. It's really a candle dragon. This drunken dragon grass is really just like the legend, even dragons can get drunk and pass out. This is really the right trip. I really need to thank this little beast, otherwise the treasures treasured by this candle dragon would not be so readily available. What kind of evil magic did this old man use to make the dragon immobile? This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com dge.com. I knew it, to attract this old man over, there must be something good. Merge.com. Although this candle dragon is a big trouble, but it likes to collect all kinds of treasures. Especially for the spirit of heaven and earth love. And this candle dragon also has a strange fetish, yet the treasures do not want to use that every day to bring out and observe. This is the great landlord's hobby. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. This candle dragon's Tao is very scary. If I can't hit hard it's hard to kill it. Just how long can this drunken dragon grass daze it in the end? Forget it, it's better to search the treasure trove first. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. So this old man used the drunken dragon grass to stun the dragon. All this still does not kill the dragon, indicating that this dragon's power must be unparalleled. RAE.com. This candle dragon hides in the fire god mountain and does not appear in the world. Living for years that cannot be speculated. Its collection of treasures is absolutely incomparable and terrifying. Otherwise it would not be nestled here and not going out to find treasures. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Maybe there are some secret passages hidden in this place. GE.com. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. This dragon is really sleeping. ACIRG.com. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Who? No one. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Strange, I just heard a loud noise. Wait a minute, T heard that this candle dragon cunning incomparable, could this beast simply not be dazed, and perhaps. ACloudmerge.com. Forget it, it is better to spend some effort to kill it first, to avoid worrying about it. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Beast, I'll take your brain first. E.com. AloudMerge.com. Bastard, you're really pretending to be dead. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. The power of this beast is far beyond my imagination. udmerge.c. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. A cloud emo. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Let's go out first. This cave is too narrow. Even if I don't get blown to death, I will be buried alive. acloudmerge.com. acloudmerge.com. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Bastard, don't think I'm afraid of you. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Guys, look, isn't that a candle? Who would know about this? How can there be candle dragon under this fire god mountain? This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Ergacon. I don't know if it was the strong man who was fighting with the candle dragon. Run. Get away from this area. The power of the candle dragon is unparalleled. If you get hit, you'll die. cloudge.com. It's done, it's done. Red-blooded copper crystal. avondemieve.com. Purple jade spirit stone, Dao stone, purple copper essence steel. It's amazing, this dragon is a super landlord. cloudmerge.com. Why is there a hole in that table? This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Is this the place where the dragon pooped? A cloudmerge. What the heck, let's go down and take a look first. This is aloudmerge.com 10. Holy shit. How can there be such a cave down here? This can't be the legendary Dragon Palace, right? This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com ge.com. I will go check it out. There are definitely other treasures in this place. Whoa. This is a clouderch. This is 30,000 years old medicine. Tens of thousands of years old medicine has been very rare. It is said to prolong life for 100 years, not to mention the 30,000-year-old medicine. This one old medicine is equal to a small half strain of holy medicine, but there are actually 3 strains here, which is equivalent to a holy medicine. A cloud mergen. How is there a formation under this old medicine? This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com air. I understand, this should be the candle dragon laid the formation. If I touch these formations, it will certainly attract the attention of the candle dragon. But this is a 30,000-year-old medicine. If I miss it, I may never find it again. acloudmerge.com. No, I must be calm. A candle dragon hide more treasures than these. It is even more unlikely that all the treasures are laid down in spell formations. There must be treasures inside. This manhwa fastest update at updatemanhwafast.com. Psychic Divine Jade. 120. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Some large auctions appear a piece of half a pound of Psychic Divine Jade will cause a great stir, but this piece is actually 50 or 60 pounds. This is simply a heaven-defying sacred object. cluemerge.com. Broken sword needs to be repaired, the extreme Daoin needs to be repaired. What is missing is this Psychic Divine Jade. It seems that there is no formation guard. I'm rich. This time I'm really going to make a fortune. Oh. 0. It's you. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Hello, there is always a first come first served, right? That it's too big for you to use it, why don't you share half of it with me? If you give me that golden bone from last time, I will give you this Psychic Divine Jade. acloud.com. That girl is probably an ugly one, that's why she wears a mask. By the way, that there was a woman like an exiled immortal who was also fighting for this golden bone. What is the origin of this thing? Urgent. Tell me what this thing is all about. I might be able to consider giving it to you. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com bsloudmerge.com. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. So fast, I just used the Do Shu Xing Yim but I almost caught by her. Do you know Do Shu Xing Yi? Let's fight. If you lose you have to give me the gold bone, but I can keep you alive. And what if you lose? This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Oodmerge.com. I lose. If I lose, I'll give you what you want. Essay 4. This girl's character should be okay. In the beginning, she did not put the ancient golden pills in her eyes, let alone the psychic divine jade. ACORE.com. Okay, then let's start. What? ACloudMexG.com. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. ACloudMerge.com. Hey, talk about your ethics. I haven't even finished talking. The same tricks are too endless. Break it for me. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Yin and Yang. ACDme.com. Palm. Is that punch a diversion? This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. ACloudMerge.com. Sorry, only a quick battle. The big alarm, the candle dragon, can be a big loss. You're not the only one who wants a quick fight. What? This manhwa fastest update at acloudmerge.manhwafast.com. ACludiamer.com. Is this Mark just left? That's bad. I'm marked, I can't teleport. Merge.com. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. Collect. ACloud. ACloudMerge.com. My third transformation golden body is also. If it was a deadly battle, these flames would have been blasted on my body. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. CloudMerge.com. Your speed and flesh are very strong, it's not easy to reach this step in the Xian domain. 9 major acupuncture points. ACloudErge. This girl has actually opened the 9 major acupuncture points. The golden bones are of great use, just admit defeat. Are you sure you can beat me? Merge.com. If I remember correctly, the entire Xian domain of the younger generation is estimated that only the martial emperor opened the 9 major creation points. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. A word of Xian domain. So this girl isn't a person of Xian domain. She came across the domain to challenge the Xian domain powers. If that's the case, then I can't bring shame to our Xian domain. Cloud Merge. Start it for me. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. ACludirg.com. What? This is the boundary cave. Just now my peacock flame not to bombard you is also do not want to alarm the candle dragon. I think you are also left a hand. But don't worry, in this cave, you can't let your mother come. What a mystery. It turns out that these 9 creation nodes have such wonderful uses. CloudMerge.com. Let's fight. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. So fast. ACI add merge. ACloudMerge.com. ACloudMerge Mom. I'm sorry, you lost. What is this sudden chill behind? E.com. This manhwa fastest update at manhwafast.com. What is this? Calm. You what? You're the one who lost. Hand over the spiritual divine jade. This manhwa fastest